Under item 6A, under general business, is a community development block grant CDBG award agency service agreement with Public Works and a budget adjustment for Quincy Square on the 4th Street project. Here to answer questions is Public Works and Utilities Director Chal Martin.
Good evening, Council. Some good news on this, on these next two items. We worked very hard with our downtown group of advocates, and the result of that was $300,000 in grant funding from CDBG, as well as $250,000 direct appropriation from the legislature to design the Quincy Square on 4th project. You can kind of see the concept noted here. Thank you, sir. Already went through that. Next slide, please. So this $550,000 in total will fund that design effort. I would like to mention that there's still a lot of work to do on this project as far as getting the construction funding. Our staff is already working on that. And final slide. Thank you, sir. So we're hoping for construction in 2020, pending our successful outcome on the grant funding.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Martin. So for the public's edification, items 6A and 6B are essentially the same project. In fact, they are the same project. One is CDBG block grant money, and the other one is the acceptance of the state money for the Transportation Capital Projects Fund. We're going to address these one at a time, though. So for item 6A, does any member of the public wish to comment on this item? Seeing none, I'll turn to the council for a motion. Councilmember Goodnow.
Move to authorize community development block grant for Quincy Square on 4th Street and authorize the mayor to finalize and execute the grant agreement with substantially the same terms and conditions as presented, and further authorize a budget adjustment to $300,000 in expenditures and $300,000 in grant revenue in the Transportation Capital Projects Fund.
Second. Okay, so I have a motion second. Any comments, Mr. Goodnow?
No, I've worked on this project. I think it's a great project.
Norman?
Yeah, this is in my district, and I'm really excited to have this one. Thank you, Chal, for bringing the presentation. You couldn't really see it on the slides, but there's a lot of design work to go into this to totally renovate 4th Street. I think it's going to be really quite spectacular at the end of it, and it's going to honor a past member of our community, Quincy Jones.
Great. Any other questions or comments from the council? Call for the question. Correct.
Dowgs?
Yes.
Gorman?
Yes.
Hillman?
Yes.
Goodnow?
Yes.
Huddy?
Yes.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Younger?
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, so now we'll turn to item 6B, again, substantially the same item. It is the same item. It's just different grant funding. And this is to authorize the execution funding agreement with Commerce and make an adjustment of $250,000 expenditures and state revenue to the Transportation Capital Projects Fund. Does any member of the public wish to comment on this item? Again, seeing none, I'll turn to the council for a motion. Councilmember Goodnow.
Move to authorize the state appropriation for the Quincy Square on 4th Street and authorize the mayor to finalize and execute the funding agreement with Commerce with substantially the same terms and conditions as presented, and further authorize a budget adjustment to $250,000 in expenditures and $250,000 in state revenue in the Transportation Capital Projects Fund.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments from the council? Seeing none, call for the question.
Gorman?
Yes.
Hillman?
Yes.
Goodnow?
Yes.
Huddy?
Yes.
Sullivan?
Yes.
Dowgs?
Yes.
Younger?
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you, Council.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.